Welcome to The Controversial Truth, where we bring you content on health and wealth that nobody would ever tell you until now. I'm your host, Dr. Victoria Munoz, and today we have two very special guests for you. Gerard and Cassie Richards are owners of the Body20 Gym in Tempe, Arizona. Gerard graduated from the W.P. Carey School of Business at ASU and has worked in insurance sales as a recruiter and consultant for the past 18 years in both Phoenix and New Mexico. Cassie graduated from the University of Central Oklahoma with a degree in public relations and spent her career in hospitality, including event sales and weddings. After college, Cassie moved to Phoenix from Tulsa, Oklahoma, where she grew up, and met Gerard. They have two young boys, ages 3 and 5. They have both dreamed of owning their own business as well as helping people in achieving their fitness goals. Now with Body20, they're making that dream come true. I truly enjoy this couple, and I hope you will too. Please help me in welcoming Gerard and Cassie Richards. Gerard and Cassie, Body20, tell me what that's all about. I know you just started your business and you're getting things up and running, but I know a lot of people probably have questions about what Body20 is.
Yeah, absolutely. So Body20 is a technology-based workout, and with that, you can get up to 36,000 muscle contractions within a 20-minute span. So that's about 4 to 6 hours in the gym.
Total for the week, or how does that work?
For the week. So we do strength and cardio workouts, but for our strength, it's about being, like I said, 4 to 6 hours in the gym.
Okay. I see. So the 20 minutes is like 4 to 6 hours in the gym. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Yeah. And so I know I came over and I did an arm demo one day. I think I worked out for maybe 5 minutes and my arms were killing me for like a week. and I work out in the gym regularly, so it is a very intense workout, and I could personally see how this would benefit people that are really busy, that can't maybe make it to the gym on a regular basis, but also athletes that want to get an edge with their performance. So tell me about that a little bit.
Yeah, so I mean, we're kind of for everybody. So depending on your fitness level, whether you're somebody that's currently not working out or somebody that's going to the big box gym and not really feeling like you're getting the workout that you need, or somebody that is absolutely on a structured program, we can kind of tailor and calibrate our workouts to each person's specific need. So when they come in, we assess their goals, what they're trying to accomplish, and then the actual workouts themselves are tailored to that person's individual needs. So somebody that is already on a really structured workout program, we could be a supplement, something that they do to supplement the intense workouts that they're doing throughout the week, because we're no pressure on the joints. So all of our workouts are basic body movements that we're putting people through with the utilization of the EMS technology in the bodysuit. We're putting you through simple body movements that basically, it's kind of like a safe play for your joints and your tendons and your ligaments. We're not putting any pressure on those. So it's a good way to supplement maybe a more extreme or intense workout.
Right, so anybody could do this workout, right?
Correct.
Even if they have like knee issues or back issues, because it's very forgiving that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, we kind of a motto of Body20 is it's for every body. Like, and so everybody can benefit from the workouts. And so it's just a matter of us kind of understanding that person's unique needs and their challenges, and we make modifications. And then of course the workouts are built off of the feedback that they're giving us, and we're calibrating the bodysuit and the impulses accordingly.
Right. Okay. So let's back up a little bit and talk a little bit about your backgrounds. I know that you didn't come necessarily from a fitness background, but you have been into fitness for a long time.
Yeah. So me personally, I grew up playing sports and you know, basketball and football and baseball and all the different sports. And as I got into college and then after college, I didn't have as much time to play. I tried to play recreational sports, but that's when I tried to kind of fit in time. And so big box gyms, so, you know, trying to get lifts in and things of that nature throughout the week, and a little bit of cardio, mixing that in with my schedule. So that's kind of what turned me on to this opportunity, is because I was blown away when I first tried the workout, and they put me through a 12-minute workout. They actually ramp you up to the full 20 minutes. So it starts with a 12-minute workout, and after 12 minutes, I had this amazing feeling like I just got done with one of the best workouts I've ever had.
Yeah.
And they kind of just, you know, I was literally getting done with my workout, drying myself off, and the trainer came over and said, "You know how long you were working out for?" And I was like, "How long?" And she said, 12 minutes. And I was kind of blown away. I mean, like 12 minutes, that I'm feeling like this after 12 minutes. And, you know, shortly thereafter, kind of this euphoric feeling. And so I was kind of hooked.
Yeah.
So I come from completely like a consumer fitness background. Like, I'm not somebody that is a coach or have any sort of background in fitness. I just really loved this workout and thought it was something that we wanted to bring to Tempe and the community.
And how about you, Cassie? Did you kind of learn about it the same time Gerard did, or?
I did, yes. And just like he was saying, I was more of a consumer. You know, yoga, group fitness, that's what I did. Through college, I was one of those, you know, I was at the gym at 5 a.m. and I don't do that now because, you know, times have changed, but we found Body20, and, you know, it's easy to fit it in now. You know, we have small kids, but with it being 20 minutes, it just makes it so simple to fit it into my schedule. So.
Right, yeah. And it's a very unique business model, because I had never heard of it until you introduced me to it, and it completely made sense. So I know that, you know, this really sets you apart from, you know, traditional gyms, but let's talk a little bit more about how it sets you apart in terms of results and how it works with people's schedules and so forth.
Yeah, and so, you know, I think where we're probably a little bit different from a typical workout studio, a lot of people are asking me, so like, what time would I go into class? And it's like, there's no class with this. This is one-on-one customized training where we have 30-minute segments, and so like at any 30-minute segment throughout the day, somebody can book a session with the trainer of their choosing. And so we're kind of trying to be that very efficient, not only that efficient workout, but that extremely easy on their schedule. So they get to choose the time that works best for them, and they get that one-on-one customized workout, and those sessions are at a fraction of the cost typically of what like a personal trainer would cost.
Sure.
So we're a little bit unique from that standpoint. You get the customization, the one-on-one, the efficient workout, but also just the flexibility of making it really easy for that person's particular schedule.
So do you have to have enough people in the gym to work one-on-one with people that come in, with the customers?
Yeah, and
how
so
does that work?
Yeah, so our studios, it's a small boutique fitness studio. So it's there's actually 4 workout stations.
Okay.
So we accommodate the most anybody when they come into our gym, the most people that they'll see at that particular time is 3 other people.
Okay.
And so there, you know, in that case, there would be 4 individual one-on-one workouts happening, but it's a matter of just very, very personalized, very intimate types of workouts with their trainer to help accomplish their unique goals in that short window.
So one trainer can work with 4 people at the same time. They're just like getting them set up, and then they do their workout. How does that work exactly?
Actually, believe it or not, it's going to be 4 trainers working out with 4 people. It's one-on-one customized.
For the whole time.
Correct.
Okay, so they don't just like get them set up and then go to the next one.
No.
Okay.
So the whole workout, you're going to have somebody there that's not only going to take you through the simple body movements, make modifications for those people that have aches, pains, injuries, things of that nature.
Right.
We'll make modifications right there on the spot. And then not only that, throughout the whole workout, we'll calibrate the suit based on the feedback. So we might start off and we're going to work through every major muscle group to calibrate it to you, but you might towards the end of the workout say, hey, listen, it's a little bit intense on my quads. Can we turn it down a little bit?
Right.
We'll have the ability, because you have one-on-one attention throughout your full 20 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep.
That's amazing. 20 minutes. I can't imagine how do you start people out? Do you start them at the full 20 minutes? Because I know, like, I did that 5 minutes, and like I said,
And
I'm
it
pretty
was tiring, right?
Well, my arms were like fatigued. They were sore for like a week after that. So can they start a little bit easier and work up to that?
That's exactly what we do.
Okay.
Yes. So we don't just throw you into the 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Your first workout session is going to be a 12 minute.
Okay.
Then the second one will be a 15 minute, and then you will start going into your 20 minutes. So it is a progression. So it's about week 3 when we see you for the full 20 minutes.
I see. And so when people come in and they buy sessions, how does that work? Do they buy packages? Are there different like amounts of time they can come per week? How does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. So it is a monthly membership that we do. So most of our members will be on a monthly membership package.
Yeah.
We have 3 to choose from. Our Activate is 4 times a month, Amplify is 6, and Transform is 8. So they do have options to choose from. Now, let's say they travel all the time, we do also sell session packs, so they can be a little more flexible than your month to month. If you do travel all the time, we don't want you to be gone from the studio too long, because let's say we get you to a certain level. If you're gone for a month, and we have to get your body back up to that level.
Yeah.
So we do bring you back down, and then you progress back up to that 20 minutes. If it's longer, I would say then 3.5 to 4 weeks.
I see. Yeah. And so how do you design one individual workout? Is it always just one muscle group, or can you do a full body workout in those 20 minutes? What do you typically recommend? Yeah,
so our 20-minute workouts are full body. And so she mentioned, like, we have a membership package, which is 4 workouts. That is 1 strength workout a week. So keep in mind, with our strength workouts, in that 20 minutes, we're working out your entire body.
Wow.
And so your muscles are firing throughout the whole 20 minutes. Whether it be your glutes, your quads, your abdomen, your lower back, your upper back, your mid back, your chest, your biceps, everything is firing during those 20 minutes. So even though we might be doing a focused squat routine, and maybe we're having you do just very simple squats with no weights, it is actually still triggering every muscle at that point in time. So your chest is still firing, your biceps are still firing, your abs are still firing.
Are they? Okay, I see.
Yep.
So the whole mechanism is firing, but you're just actually moving and focusing on one muscle group at a time. For
Right.
like 5 minutes? Like,
Yeah.
would you do maybe 5 minutes for squats and 5 minutes for arms?
I wouldn't even say it's 5 minutes. It's more like 1 to 2 minutes, depending on. You usually do 2 to 3 sets of each. So it's pretty quick. It moves pretty quickly.
Yeah, okay.
And the sets are 10 seconds on, where you're doing the movement, and then 10 seconds off, where you're getting a break.
So you're not counting reps like the typical.
No, we're not counting reps. It's more important, and this is why we are for everybody, is if people are like trying to keep up, or that particular movement is a little bit tougher for them. It's more about just continuing to move, because as long as your body's continuing to move and you're utilizing it, the bodysuit is firing the muscles for you. And so it's just about continual movement, but it is 10 seconds on, and then we give you 10 seconds to catch your breath, back to the 10-second rep.
I see. So during those 10 seconds, you just do the reps at a kind of an even pace, right?
Yeah.
And then you take the 10-second break.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. It's hardcore. I know.
Yeah. It's you know, it's just very efficient, but you know, throughout the workout, and we'll explain this to each person, we're going to calibrate it to their individual needs and where they're at. But regardless, whether you're an elite athlete, somebody that's bodybuilding, or you're somebody that is like, I haven't worked out for the past couple months, I just need to get back into it and find something that can fit within my schedule. We're going to tell each person, we need to find your 6. And so on a scale from 1 to 10, we're trying to find your 6.
So 6 is the level where you want them to be.
Right. So with the efficiency of this workout and how well and the deep the contractions go into your muscles, like we basically tell you at a 1, 2, 3, you're feeling kind of a light tingle. It's almost like a massage. Yeah. And then 4, 5, 6, you're starting to build up to resistance. And that's where we're going to keep you at, is that 6 level. 7, 8, 9, 10, it's actually getting to the point where it's too intense. Right. And we want to keep you at a 6 level where your body's engaged, but you have still full range of movement, and you're extremely comfortable throughout the workout. So that's the best part about this workout is you're going to get a great workout, but you're going to be comfortable throughout, regardless of your fitness type.
So you want it to be intense enough, but not painful.
Right, and not a situation where we're struggling to get through 1 rep. Right. That's not what we're trying to do.
We're trying to tetany.
We want them to have consistent flow. Their body's consistently moving. Yeah. So it's this really nice pace, because it is 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off. You're getting time to breathe. We're breathing throughout, but you get to catch your breath, and it's just this consistent pace at that 6 level. But at the end of the workout, after those 20 minutes, you're feeling very unique. It's a very euphoric, great workout feeling, and you don't feel like you had to like overexert yourself from that standpoint.
So somebody who is a competitive athlete and maybe is inquiring about this kind of workout, how would you talk to them, or what would you tell them in terms of how this would work for them? And
yeah, and I think every athlete, even if they're elite athletes, has their own regimen and their own things that they're doing. And so we would just want to make sure that we're fitting in our workout to what they're looking for, but also making sure that we're avoiding any sort of overtraining, because our strength workouts are intense. Right. And so we'd want to make sure that, after doing our strength workout for 20 minutes, we wouldn't want them, the very next day going right back into the gym to utilize those same muscles that we were working throughout that. We'd want to make sure that they avoid that overtraining.
So how many days would they avoid that muscle group? Maybe 3 or?
Well, so it depends. As a typical strength training workout for our typical customers, let's say they're doing 2 per week. 2 per week is the maximum workouts that we allow in our gym. Oh, okay. 1 strength, and then 1 supplemental cardio, or even a relax session. And so the strength for a typical person is going to be a great workout. And so a couple days later, they might say, I want to come in and do a relaxation workout. And we put it on a low impulse, almost kind of like a massage. Okay. But we take them through stretches, which basically gets them getting the blood flowing again, releasing the lactic acid, but basically getting back to a state of comfort and feeling great. And then 5 days in between is what we require for the strength workout.
I see. So they could do a relaxation workout, which is lower intensity and with stretching, right? Not a workout like contracting the muscle. And then tell me a little bit about how the cardio works with this program.
Yeah. So the cardio is continuous movement, and so with the strength workout, we're calibrating to your individual muscle groups, and we're going to be doing more focused strength training. With the cardio, it's more about utilizing very simple cardio movements, something as simple as like a jumping jack or something of that nature. But instead of 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off, it's actually continuous movement. So we keep you through a continuous circuit of different cardio movements at lower intensity on your muscles.
I see, so the intensity continues to go, the pulsations or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And while they're doing the cardio, there's no pulsation and release time, right?
Yeah, it's more of a continuous, so we bring the level down, the intensity and the pulse on the cardio. So continuous movement, it's the suit is still working, and it's still absolutely, you're feeling it, and it's a great feeling with your cardio, because once again, it's going to be a 20-minute workout where you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I feel like I did a lot of cardio movements within this 20 minutes, and it keeps that kind of flow going, but it's at a lower pulse than what we do with the strength.
I see. So do you do some kind of program or technique to monitor the results of the patient, the customer, I'm sorry, like for example, measuring BMI, but BMI, the way that it's traditionally measured, is not very accurate. So I want to know how you measure results.
Yeah.
Right, so we do have what we call our accountability partner within the studio, and that's the in-body machine. So we do have an in-body machine that's included for all of our members that come in. It's included in their membership. So we have them get on the in-body machine once a week, and then we don't go through the results. We just save the results, and then they will meet with their coach every 6 weeks to see the progression. Because you definitely, when you look at it, you want to see the story. You don't want to just see the snapshot, because that's not going to tell you a lot of information.
Right.
But then once after every 6 weeks, we can actually see the story of where you're at.
That's smart, yeah. And so we're going to go check that out right now.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the suit on you. Each of these pads has an electrode in it, so that's what's going to transmit the EMS technology, or electromuscle stimulation. And you can go ahead and zip that up for me. Perfect, now I'm just going to tighten you in. Go ahead and put your arms out, just tighten it. Perfect, go ahead and breathe. Does that feel okay?
That feels great, yeah.
Good. Now I'm gonna have you stand just slightly like that. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and attach the bottom half for you. And if you can go ahead and put that as tight as you can, right over left. Perfect. How's that feel?
Good.
Good. Perfect. Good. Awesome. You can go ahead and face the machine. Now I'm just connecting you, but you're not going to feel anything. Don't worry, I haven't turned it on yet. Okay, today we're just gonna go ahead and do the arm demo. So I'm gonna have you do a super strong arm for me. I'm gonna place these guys on. What I'm doing is adding water to the armband, so that way it helps with the conductivity of the EMS technology. Okay, go ahead and relax. Is that too tight?
No, that's
No?
good.
Perfect. And then we just roll it over so that way that electrode stays connected when we do the workout. Okay. Same thing on the other side. Perfect. Okay, go ahead and relax. that too tight?
No, that's good.
Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna teach you our 3 important things. I'm gonna go ahead and hand these to you guys. I'm gonna count you in and out of every movement. It's gonna be 10 seconds of active EMS, 10 seconds of a break. Now when I count you in, I want you to go ahead and do our brace position. We're gonna make sure we hold that stomach a little bit tight. Slight bend in the legs with our legs hip width apart, perfect. We're gonna go ahead and bring those arms up, good, and you're just gonna go ahead and squeeze, and just remember to breathe the whole time, okay?
Okay.
Now before I start anything, we are gonna try and get you to your 6. What I say by 6 is between a 0 to 10. We want your intensity level to be about a 10. So you're gonna feel like there's kind of a weight that you're lifting without having a weight. So we want you to be comfortable but slightly uncomfortable, so that way there is a slight resistance. That way we know that the EMS is targeting up to 36,000 muscle contractions in what would be a full hour or full 20-minute demo.
Perfect. And I'm trying to find that 6, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn the machine on. You're not gonna feel anything yet. And then once I start talking to you about your arms, I'm gonna let you know that it's activated, and that's when you should start feeling some of the stimulation. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Perfect. Okay, go ahead and get in that brace position. You're not gonna feel anything yet. I'm just activating the whole suit. Perfect. Now I'm gonna target those arms. Let me know the number you're feeling. And you can go ahead and take a break now. It's a fast 10 seconds on and a fast 10 seconds off. So I'll count you back in, and we're gonna do that brace and tell me what level you're at. 3, 2, 1. What do you feel?
I would say I'm probably about a 3.
A 3, perfect.
That's good.
That's
probably
good.
A 6, yep.
Perfect. Okay, go ahead and take a break. Now I'm gonna go over the 3 movements. The first movement, we're just gonna, still in that same position, we're just gonna do a bicep curl. We're gonna do that 3 times, and then we're gonna do a tricep kickback, and I'll go over the next move after that in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. You're doing great. Remember to breathe. Awesome. Okay, you can go ahead and relax in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We're gonna do that 2 more times.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
Great.
Are you still in the 6?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Perfect. And we're breathing. Good. You can go ahead and relax in 3, 2, 1. Now when I tell you to hold on this last round, I'm gonna say hold, and your arms are just gonna go up, 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 and squeeze a little bit more for a firmer contraction.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, here we go. Good. Perfect. Okay, on this one, now we're gonna hold, elbows up, elbows up, elbows up. Perfect, go ahead and relax. You can shake it out, whatever you need to. Then the next movement's gonna be kickbacks. So same bottom stance, tight hinge, small hinge, and then out. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Do you need me to turn it down? A lot of people do here because it's different muscle area.
No, it feels good.
Feels good? Perfect. You can go ahead and relax in 3, 2, 1. Still feeling a 6?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. We're gonna start again in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Are you feeling the resistance?
I do, yeah.
Good. That's what we like to hear. Okay, you can go ahead and break in 3, 2, 1. Now, just like on the other one, when I tell you to hold, we're gonna hold, but this time we're gonna pick those elbows up, feeling the contraction between our shoulders.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Make sure we're breathing. Okay, and then now we're gonna hold, 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 hold. Awesome. The last movement's actually those 2 combined. So we're gonna do the curl, and we're gonna do a slight twist back, and then straighten out, and then just bring it back.
Okay.
It's gonna start in 3, 2, 1. So curl, perfect, straighten. Curl, rotate, straighten, perfect. Curl, rotate, straighten. And we're curling, go ahead and take a break. It's a little tricky, it feels a little weird. I'm like, is it skiing?
Yeah. No, it feels good.
Good, we're gonna go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Doing good. Then you can go ahead and break in 3, 2, 1. So depending on where we are, when I tell you to hold, you're either gonna hold up like this or like how we did in the last one, okay? It's gonna start again in 3, 2, 1. Perfect, curl, rotate, straighten, perfect, curl, rotate, straighten, curl, rotate, and then hold, 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 hold. Perfect, how do you feel?
Great.
That was about 3 minutes of working out.
That feels like I've been working out for a lot longer.
Awesome, you did great, and I like the breathing. I started to hear you do the breathing towards the end. Good job.
Great, thank you so much.
Of course. So when we talk about intensity, we want you to be on a 6 out of a scale of 0 to 10. What that means is you're gonna feel a slight resistance as if you're holding somewhat of a weight, a heavier weight. And then we're also gonna utilize one of our squishy balls. So that way you can go ahead and squeeze on this and it's gonna give you a slight muscle contraction. So that way while you're lifting, you're having the contraction happen, as well as feeling a slight resistance, which is what the EMS technology is meant for. So we have you wear a full body EMS suit. It's gonna go from your head down to just about to your knees. Now inside the suit is actually all of these pads. We do moisten them so that way it helps with the EMS conductivity throughout the suit. And each of these, we can fully customize each section of your body so that we're in full control of how much EMS is going to each area. Now when we have you in the suit, we go ahead and strap you in because we do want you to be nice and snug inside the suit. But again, we can utilize every single pad using our X-Body machine. With the X-Body machine, we can actually go in and customize each area. So then we can do the quads at one setting, and then we can do the hamstrings at another, and we'll fully customize it based on what you need. So like if we wanted to do your quads at like a 14% and your hamstrings, we want to get those up a little higher, we can do that. And again, we can play around with every area and fully customize it based on your needs. What's great about Body20 and utilizing the EMS technology suit that we have is it can help recovery because it works muscles that we can't normally target in a gym, and we are using all your muscles, including your brain. So that way we can utilize everything head to toe, and it's gonna leave zero strain on your muscles and joints. So anybody can do this workout, whether you're injured, you're older, you just had a baby, anything like that, we can go ahead and take care of you. Another benefit with us at Body20 is we do utilize the InBody, which breaks down your body so you get a full body composition. This is key because we do weekly weigh-ins, and every 6 weigh-in, you do have a one-on-one with your coach so we can see your progression and kind of guide you to your next success. What's great is after you use the InBody to figure out your whole body composition, it gives you a breakdown, and it's actually gonna show you your progress as you go through all the different weigh-ins. It helps break down your visceral fat, which is that unhealthy fat that we have around our organs, the percentage of weight that you have from fat, muscle, skeleton, and also water. This holds us accountable to be there for you as your coach, but it also holds you accountable to track your results and do things on your side as well. So what we do is we have you stand on the InBody machine, and then your heels and the front of your feet are gonna be on those sensors. Then there are also arm handles, and you go ahead and cradle those. What that is doing, it's sending a signal throughout your entire body so that way we can get an accurate reading. And then with the reading, we go ahead and get a printout result of your body composition. So even though we are in our temporary space right now, we're very excited to have you come to our modern gym. This is what it's going to look like. It's lots of blacks, grays, and then splash of colors on those walls. Now we can have up to 4 clients come with our 4 coaches, so it's still that one-on-one training utilized in our fitness gym. So right now we are in our Founders Week. That means it's the best time to go ahead and lock in that rate. And another bonus, no matter what, we will always have a referral program. What it is right now, it's $100 for every person you refer and they sign up as a member, and that can go towards your membership.
All right, so that kind of gives our viewers an idea of what this whole program looks like, because talking about it can be a little confusing, especially if somebody's never seen it before, right? So it is very unique, and it's something that definitely everybody should try, at least to see if it's for them, right?
Right.
So let's talk about the benefits of the program. What are some of the benefits, would you say?
Well, you know, some of the benefits it improves posture because it really works on your core as we're doing the workouts each week. And it also, there's weight loss as well with the workouts.
Yeah, and probably the major benefit is getting the results that you're looking for in a shortened period of time.
Sure,
So
yeah.
that of course, optimizing your body in a short period of time is what we're looking to do.
Yeah.
And we're looking to do that while still, one of our kind of commandments is working out shouldn't hurt. So these are low to no impact body movements that we're doing. And so for those people that do have injuries or concerns with aches and pains and ligaments, things of that nature, low to no impact. As she mentioned, we do have the ability, it's a weight loss play, but it also helps build skeletal muscle.
Yeah.
Optimizing your posture, engaging your core. I think that's one thing, if I were to look back at my workouts that I didn't necessarily tap into that I really love about these workouts is I would always go to the big box gym and probably typically go to the lifts that I was particularly comfortable with.
Right.
And so, of course, I was doing bench press. I was doing all the lifts that I did back in high school and when I was playing sports, but, maybe squeeze a sit-up here and there. But the fact of the matter is I was not engaging my core and my back the way that I probably needed to. And what I like about these workouts is throughout the 20 minutes, it's being engaged the whole time for you. So whether it's your upper back and shoulders, your lower back, your abdomen, we're really helping you engage that core.
Yeah.
And we talked a little bit about with the in-body, but like the hope would be is that with that comes a reduction in the visceral fat. So that's something that we also measure, is that visceral fat that leads to a lot of disease and hardships for people as they move forward. So that's something that we do target is improving your posture and really, really focusing in on the core.
Yeah.
And if somebody has a muscle imbalance, we can also see that as well. The in-body machine is going to tell us that. So we can see if somebody's right arm is weaker than their other arm. So what we can do is when the suit is on, both sides are going to be working, but we could do a few more reps on one side to start balancing that out.
Right. And it's very common for people not to know how to really target muscle fibers in the gym, for example, with a traditional workout. It seems like this really does the work for you, and it trains your brain to see that firing of the muscle fibers. Because I know I've been working out in the gym for years, and I see people that are just using really bad form, and they're moving, but they're not really targeting the muscle. So it seems like this would really help somebody who maybe doesn't understand or know how to do that to start training their brain to know where the muscle fibers are and how to target them.
Yeah, and I think the technology allows for your body to adjust to that and without the risk of making that bad movement, because from your experience bodybuilding and doing things of that nature that like bad form can lead to some very serious injuries.
Especially when you're pushing heavy weight.
Heavy weights, exactly. And so the idea by this would be is we're working your muscles and still giving you a really good engaged workout, but we kind of take some of that risk out of the body movement and the form. So we're going to help you with that. You also have a trainer that's right there to let you know, like if you're swaying a little bit on the form, the idea is they can get you right back on track. And then if you do give them that feedback that, listen, as I mentioned, I have that knee issue in my right knee, we'll make a modification for that particular movement.
Yeah, but they can still engage the muscles.
But they're still engaging it just the same.
Yeah, that's terrific. Yeah.
Yes.
And I can see this being a game changer for competitive athletes too, because I know from my own experience, like when I was squatting 405, it's hard on the knees. I mean, I ended up with 2 torn meniscus, which I was able to repair with stem cell. Thank God for stem cell technology. But that being said, we can avoid these things by maybe not overstraining ourselves with the weight workout and using this technique to engage the muscle and get the result that we want. Because, boy, I tell you, I mean, I know there have been times when I was really pushing heavy weight and it was a strain with every rep, you know, just to try and get the results that I wanted and this strength that I wanted as an athlete. But this would have been a game changer for sure back when I was competing.
Yeah, you mentioned the meniscus, and you were able to repair it through stem cell, which is great. But we know a lot of people, when they have injuries like that, it requires surgery. And so this technology was really born out of rehabilitation. And so, like, when somebody did injure their knee and required surgery, they'd use the EMS technology to engage the muscles in and around the injured spot to help strengthen the muscles around the injury to help expedite the rehabilitation. And so the idea behind it would be is for somebody that either is recovering or just has nagging injuries, we're engaging those muscles without really having to put the necessary max impact onto those areas,
right?
Because it's automatically triggering those muscles and utilizing your brain and your regular brain connection to engage those muscles.
Yeah, that's terrific. Yeah, I've been in medicine for a long time, and so I know orthopedics used to use that technology, but not like Body20, just to help rehabilitate the muscles around an injured joint, especially if you've had surgery or whatever. But let's talk about how Body20 started. I want to know the background.
Well, yeah, so this technology really kind of took off in Europe. And so it's something that's been around for quite a long time in Europe. But they loved the engineering and the functional side of things, and they loved what it was all about. But when it came to, it then moved to South Africa, and a company in South Africa tried to get it started here in the United States. And what ended up happening is what they realized with the United States is it's not just about the engineering and the efficiency of the workout, but it's also about being a part of the community and having a gym kind of positive vibe, the look of it, the kind of the aesthetic of it. And so Body20 started in Florida, and that's what they really focused on is not only the efficiencies, but also kind of the community side of working out at this gym, as well as the aesthetics. It's a really exciting place to work out. You'll be able to check out our gym here in a couple of weeks when we finish it up, but it's just a really cool place to work out.
So when is your opening?
So construction should be done at the end of September.
Okay.
But our official opening will probably be end of October or the first week of November. That's when we'll have our studio completely set up.
Terrific. Yeah, so when that's the case, we're going to come back and we're going to do some videotaping at the studio and get, so our viewers can see the new location and how everything's set up and all that.
Absolutely.
We would love that.
Yeah, I'm excited. So let's talk about some of the risks that might be involved with this kind of workout.
Yeah, so I mean, when it comes to risks, the one thing, we talk about this being for everybody, and it is.
Sure.
But there are certain things, like for instance, we would not want somebody that's pregnant doing this sort of workout. Somebody that has neurological disorders. And then really anybody that has any sort of injuries that they're recovering from, we want to know about it. And if they have any sort of trepidation or anxiety over whether the workout is going to be a good fit for them, we're always going to encourage them to consult a doctor.
Sure.
And talk with a doctor to make sure it's the right thing for them, because we of course want to help people, but at the same time we want to make sure that they're feeling good about where they're at before we get started.
Yeah. So what is the intake process? What does it look like in terms of kind of screening people and seeing where they're at with any kind of disorders, illnesses, or what their fitness level is, for example?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what we've trained our associates to do when the first person first comes in. So we have a list of questions just to see what their fitness level is. Do you work out? Great. What do you do for your workouts? We also have a waiver that they sign, like he said, neurological disorders, pregnancy, pacemakers, anything like that we need to know about. Yeah, and so they do sign off on that waiver after they review it and go over the questions with everyone. That way we know exactly what you're looking for, what your goals are, and then it can benefit you the best, for your workout.
Yeah. So, in general, what would you say somebody should look for in a fitness program?
I mean, I think the one thing, when I talk to people about Body20 and what we're trying to do, the one thing that a lot of people say is I just want something I can stay consistent with, and make sure, I hear all the time, I got a gym membership, but I'm not really using it.
So common.
I'm not using it, I'm not getting in, and I'm not doing that. And so where we're a little bit different is we are going to encourage you, whether you sign up for one strength workout a week, or the strength workout and a supplemental cardio or relax, we're going to really engage you to get in. We want you to utilize your sessions and stay consistent with it, because we want it to not only be something that is extremely flexible and meets your schedule need, but something that you're going to continue on with, because throughout the journey we're going to understand what your goals are, and we're going to help you progress towards those goals, holding ourselves accountable and holding the person accountable through the in-body technology. We can make sure we're helping you optimize your workout. So from that standpoint, I think something that they can be that they can stay consistent with, but also have fun doing. And so that's the one thing that I think when I talk to people that they're kind of surprised about is they're like, that was really fun. That was cool. Yeah. That's so unique. And so something that's going to keep them coming back and stay consistent. And that's, that consistency is what's going to drive the result and help them reach their goals. And so I think that's a big part of the workout, is something that's fun, something that's meets their needs, helps them optimize and hit their goals, but also something that they can easily fit within their schedule. And we do our best to not only make it easy to schedule, but we're going to work with their schedules as much as possible.
And how do you keep people accountable? Is there some kind of process?
Well, so with the process, I think
have a couple of thugs show up at their house.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
No.
But we certainly want to make sure that if customers are unable to make a workout for whatever reason, we understand that things happen, but we want to get them right back in. And listen, let's reschedule and get that scheduled. So, we want people utilizing their workouts as much as possible. So we're going to engage them through touch points just to make sure that they're staying on track with what they have. And that's why we try to make sure they understand up front, whether it's the Amplify at 4 sessions, the Activate at 4 sessions, the Amplify at 6 sessions, or the Transform at 8 sessions. We're really asking for 20 to 40 minutes per week tops to help you hit your goals. And so we really do want to hold them accountable to engaging with us and working with our coach to have fun and hit those goals.
So somebody who maybe, like you said, travels and they can't make it 1 month, but they can make it the other month, they're on a session by session basis. Otherwise, people join for a monthly membership, right? And then they do 4 to 8 sessions. Okay.
That's correct. Yeah,
I understand. All right. And where are you located?
We're going to be off of McClintock and Elliott in the Safeway Plaza. So for those people that are kind of in the Tempe area, we're right next to Word of Mouth Grill and the Peppermill, which are 2 fantastic restaurants over there. So that those are the Safeway Plaza is usually what triggers people. Like, I know where the Safeway is, but there's also 2 really great restaurants right in that area. We're right next to them. So
I'm excited to see the new location. I went to the demo location. Yeah. And that's where you're still at right now, right?
Correct.
Doing demos.
Correct.
If somebody wanted to come do a demo, where is that located? What's the address?
Yeah, so it's 6323 South Rural Road. So it's basically right on the intersection of Guadalupe and Rural. Only about 2-3 minutes from where our actual gym's being built.
Okay.
But they can absolutely come in for a demo just to feel the technology. It's free. We want to make sure that they get a look at what our gym's going to look like, so they can kind of see the vibe and the energy behind the concept that we're currently building. But more than anything with the demo spaces, we just want them to feel the technology and get an understanding of what it's all about, because as much as I talk about it with people, sometimes you just got to see it and feel it to believe it.
And do people have to schedule those demos, or can they just walk in?
Both. So scheduling is what we prefer, but if they want to walk in, we're usually open Monday through Saturday.
Okay.
We do events around the community. So scheduling is best. That way we can just make sure we have an associate there to go through all the information with you, try the arm demo, and
the arm demo.
Yeah.
I haven't forgotten it.
Yeah, exactly.
My biceps haven't forgotten it. And before we move forward and in this session, I want to talk a little bit about other things you might help clients with in terms of their wellness. Like, do you do nutritional counseling, or what do you recommend in terms of supporting them with their workouts?
Yeah, no, that's, I'm glad you brought that up, because what we're trying to do is one, we want to stay in our lane and make sure that we engage with people like yourself and people around the Tempe community that have the knowledge in those certain areas, whether it's a nutritionist. With our community and the gym community that we're trying to build, we want to create some fun events. So on top of working out and getting your workouts in, we're going to have a night where we're going to bring in a nutritionist and let them counsel on those types of things, and also have people from different businesses in and around the Tempe area. So like with our viewing event, we're going to have vendors from different wellness areas talk about what they're doing, and supporting those people as well, and but also letting them talk about the things that they are the professionals at.
So you're going to have ongoing events at your location with these different professionals to kind of talk to your members about nutrition, or maybe blood work to make sure that the hormones are modulated, for example, or because I know from experience as a doctor that I'll have patients come in and they'll say, I can't get results, I work out and I work out and I work out, and the hormones are in the tank. Once we get the hormones optimized, they start getting results. So I'm sure that you want to make sure that everything is optimized with your clients in order to get them the best results with your product, right?
Yeah. And so, having those conversations about what they're trying to achieve. So for instance, let's say somebody is suggesting that, like, listen, I'm currently a little overweight and I need to lose some weight. We're probably going to recommend like the Transform, okay, which it would be 2 sessions per week. So it's going to be the strength with the cardio to help them lose that weight, gain some muscle, build some tone, things of that nature. But the one thing that we can't control is after the workout, what are we putting into our body?
Right.
Like, what are we doing to help fuel our body to get the most out of our workout? Because the results and everything that these workouts are doing, like your body is still, your metabolism is going to be through the roof. You're still going to be burning calories long after that. But
you don't want them stopping at Papa John's on the way home.
Are we stopping? Are we stopping off for that cheeseburger, or are we, fueling with the right types of things? And so that's where we want to bring somebody like a nutritionist in, because everybody has different needs and different goals, and so we want to make sure that we're holistically helping out our people understand how to optimize their body to the fullest.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're wanting to build some great partnerships within the community.
Yes.
And they can promote you, you can promote them, and it's like a win-win.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yes.
So where can people find you on social media?
So we are very active on Instagram. Our handle is at Body20 Tempe. We're also on Facebook, and they can find us on TikTok as well.
Okay, and then do you have a website yet?
We do. So our website is www.body20.com/Tempe. That'll give you a lot of information, and it also has our form in the website where you can go ahead and fill out your information if you want to come in and schedule a demo, and one of our associates will get right back to you.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So they can go right into the website to do that. And then they also can see the benefits and also see some videos. Once again, even before coming to the demo, sometimes people just want to see it.
Right.
And so they can see somebody doing those basic movements and engaging with the EMS technology before they come in for the demo.
Yeah, and so they can watch a video at the demo session, right? And you have that available where they can watch a full workout and kind of see how it works.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here today. And as you heard Gerard say, if you are interested in scheduling a demo, go ahead and hit them up on their website, and we will have their information in the link in the description below. And thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it. Yeah, we're really excited.
Now I'm gonna do our arm bands because today we are just gonna do the arm demo. Sorry. Okay, today we're just gonna go ahead. So you're gonna feel a slight resistance as if you're holding somewhat of a weight, a heavier weight. Dang it, I kept saying that. Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
And then we're also gonna utilize one of our squishy all your muscles, including your brain. So that way we're integrating your brain activity with your workout. So that way it breaks down everything. I'm blanking. Is that enough on it, or?
Oh yeah.
Color throughout the hallways, and there's going to be 4 different areas, so we can have 4 people with their 4 personal trainers at the same time, 4 people with their 4 coaches at the same time, so that way it is still use the coaches one. Another bonus, no matter what, we will always have a referral program. Right now it's get $100 off for every
You were doing great.
I was doing great and then I overthought it. Okay.